Well, I'm back now from Germany and came home to the chaos that is my home. And I'm happy to say that the floors upstairs are done. The dogs are still intact and doing okay. And I have been working at taking the items from down here and putting them at least in an organized pile upstairs. So we see the living room is cleared out somewhat. We still have some clutter that needs to be assigned a location. For instance, I see that the yarn is a kind of a craft thing, needs to go to the craft area. And while I'm talking about it, I may as well take it there. Behind that are my Chirashi posters that will go on the wall in my office. I'm excited to get those up. That goes up last. Got some posters that were given to me. The Many Emotions of Mr. Spock. I'll have to find a special spot for that. The giant teddy bear that belongs to my son who's moved out to California, that will go out to California later this summer and free up some space for me because I mean, look at the scale of this guy. He's very soft. He's very nice, but I don't really want him on my permanent decor list. So going upstairs, I don't want to really show you the stairs because they're not completed. I'll show you the stairs. They're painted with porch paint, and that didn't hold up well enough for a home use, especially with dogs and all the traffic. So I am going to paint it with a white epoxy. My husband, who has been stationed overseas, has purchased a runner for the stairs, so we'll have something exciting to share about the stairs later this summer. This room has not been my focus. This is the guest room, but it's also going to have to be the home for my sewing. I don't live in a large home, so we've got to do double duty here. So this room will be tackled later on. There are some items in this room that actually belong over in the office, and that's what I'm focused on right now. I do love how the floors turned out. They're absolutely beautiful. I still have all of that work that I discussed earlier about my closet. And not only all the work I discussed, but as you can see, additional work because I put a whole bunch of shoes in there. So we've got quite a bit of work to do. And I'm making some headway here by getting at least all of the items sorted. And what I've used as my guide is, does it belong in the office? If it doesn't belong in the office, I'm not going to put it in the office. So I have a couple of items that I asked myself a couple times. Does my pink typewriter belong in my office? And I've determined that yes, it does. My writing will happen here. My consulting business will happen out of here. And I do have to use it for double duty. So I am going to make sure that there is a wide open space in the middle for me to do my yoga practice exercises. I have a lot of muscle strain issues. This is all from working in offices for a billion years. So it's really important that I take care of myself with that. I have my boxing gloves and gear. So I'll be doing some, at least boxing moves. I won't have a bag. And I'll also have my bands. So I've got to make sure my office is clean. It's got room for my lights, my cameras, and of course my computers for all of my editing. So a lot of work to do. I see some hat boxes there. Those might need to be moved out of here. So only things that belong in the office will land here, and then I will organize it. So that's my task for today. After I'm done with the office, I will move on to my bedroom. After my bedroom, I'll move into my bathroom. I have this really scary pile in the tub. This pile will move into the guest room because most of it's fabric. Love sewing, love designing, love all of those pieces that go with that, whether it's decorating or making clothes. So those will have to move in here. The other activity, so this is guest bedroom. It will be sewing and other craft things like knitting and crochet and that sort of thing. But also it's going to have to be the home for my travel. And I have some very particular travel ideas. And I travel so much, and I travel internationally as well as domestically. I need to make sure that my travel tools, which go well beyond suitcases, are organized, easy to access, and I can use those at a moment's notice. Here's the light I was looking for, and I see I've got a broken bulb. That'll have to be repaired, but right now it makes sense for me to take this light and put it where it belongs, which is the office. I will keep you posted on the progress as I move from chaos to calm.